I do the sharps first. Just get the punchings in, and as I say, they will be flipped in the final round. So I'm going to check the easing with a heated coal. This is a number 5 of the series that I think you can get at Pianotech, maybe Shaft as well. Not sure. Been a long time since I purchased them. But they're slightly tapered. I do have from Pianotech, I believe, they're straight-sided coals for heating, but they weren't quite the right size for these. These are WNG replacement balance pins, and I'm not sure who made the front rail pins, but anyway, they are what they are, and that one is a little tight. And I can feel it tight on the way in. So I want to make sure it's fine there and fine there. And a little tight. Yeah, the heated coil works really well and leaves a stable result. And you want just a hint of a tap. Now I'm just going to check out the balance bushings. As I say, a little bit too tight has an effect. It's quite a sensitive part of the system. Too loose isn't good, obviously. But about 1/1000th of an inch play you need. Don't know if I mentioned it, but this is a soldering iron, an inexpensive soldering iron, but it has a potentiometer that I turn it part way down, and a test of the heat that you want is that it will, if you wet your finger, it will sizzle it immediately, but it does not burn the cloth. The heat burnishes the cloth, but I think what it does is just briefly softens the glue and resets. A word about leveling with weights on the back checks. It takes a certain amount of time to put them on. They have a tendency to want to fall off. You've got to tape them up so that they don't mark your back check coverings. There are times when perhaps they're useful. But generally speaking, the amount of time it takes to set up and take them apart, and then you end up with a weight that isn't the real weight on the keys, on a back rail cloth that has some give to it, and an inaccurate leveling comes out of that. I mean, clearly there's more weight down here than there is up there, but the weights are the same size. And how much of a bother really is it to take the top stack off and put it back on? The one bother about it is, if you do it multiple times, that you risk stripping the screws. So I just apply a little super glue to the problem. My super glue is a little bit old and viscous, but it'll work. Okay, so just get it down into the hole, and then in fact I'm going to run the screws that mate with these holes down in and back. my ratchet on setting number 1 for this. I do not want to strip out the screw on the way to repairing it. And then might as well just give a wipe to the screws as they come out and let them dry off on their own. And please like, subscribe, or follow the link in the notes to my website.